Hello guys, Mr. Agophobia here today. Today I've got several builds for you to complete the VIK League really quick, guys. I'll play the gameplay in the background for you, and I'll show you the builds that I'm using. I've easily done it within one day of the league releasing, really, guys. If you like my content, guys, like and subscribe, and let's get into the video. Okay, so this is the VIK League, guys. You see that I've already done all of it. But I'll show you the first build that I'm going to use. You'll use this build for Pontomac Event Center DCD headquarters for these two missions. Build I'm using, guys, is Eclipse. You can easily breeze through these missions with this build. You've got the Vial Mask, stats effects, also apply damage over time debuff for 10 seconds. Total damage is dealt equal to 50% of your concussion grenade damage and increased by your stats effect attributes. Stats effects and hazard protection mod is skill haste. And then the gear set Eclipse protocol, 15% stats effects, 3 pieces gives you 15% skill haste, 30% hazard protection, 4 pieces gives you indirect transmission. Your stats effects now spread on kill to all enemies within 10 meters and refresh 50% of your duration. Skill tier, 10% stats effects, mod is 12% skill haste. We're using the chest piece for the talent, increased indirect transmission range from 10 meters to 15 meters, and refresh percentage from 50% to 75%. And then the Eclipse holster, we have skill tier, stats effects. Gloves is the Eclipse, we're using 10% stats effects, skill tier. Backpack we're using is the Eclipse, and we're using it because of this. Amplifies all damage you deal to stats affected targets by 30%. We have stats effects and skill tier. And our knee pads are electric, 10% stats effects, skill tier, 10% stats effects attribute, and 11.2% skill haste. And then first skill we're using is the fire starter with tier 6, so this does a lot of damage. Those are the mods I'm using. Second skill I'm using is the fire sticky bomb, and tier 6 we do a lot of damage. Those are the mods as well. And then the gun we're using is the Scorpio exotic shotgun, and the talent is the septic shot. Shooting a target applies stacks of venom which lasts 10 seconds, increasing stacks, adds more severe debuffs to the target. So you put them on stats effects, guys, and remember this will go to other targets when you kill him. 1 poison, 3 disorient, 6 shock, 7 target takes additional 20% damage from all sources, stacks no longer increase. And then you can literally just use any primary, guys. I'm just using one of my police M4s, steady handed. Those are the mods, and you can use a random sidearm, but that one is for them two missions. And I'll show you the ones I'm doing for the Black Tusk mission. So for the Coney Island, which is Black Tusk, and the DARPA mission, I'm using this build. This is the build I'm using for them two missions. I'm using 4-piece Hunter's Fury, Seska backpack with Bloodsucker and chest piece, Sokolov chest piece. Sokolov we get 10% SMG damage, 11.8% weapon damage, 12% crit damage, 4.5% critical hit chance. The mod is 11.9% critical hit damage. Obliterate is the chest piece talent, critical hits increase. Total weapon damage by 1% for 5 seconds, stacks up to 25 times. And then we have the mask is Hunter's Fury, 2-piece 15% shotgun damage, 15% SMG damage, 3-piece 20% armor on kill, 100% health on kill. 4-piece enemies within 15 meters receive a debuff of amplifying your weapon damage against them by 20%. Killing a debuffed enemy with your weapon disorients other enemies within 5 meters and amplifies weapon damage by 5% for 10 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. 14.7% weapon damage, 12% critical hit damage. The mod is 11.6% critical hit damage. Holster is Hunter's Fury as well, 15% weapon damage, 8% headshot damage. Try and replace that with critical hit damage, guys. Knee pads, so Hunter's Fury as well, 10.8% weapon damage, 12% critical hit damage. Remember, you can max all your stats out. And then the final piece, Hunter's Fury, are the gloves. 15% weapon damage, 12% critical hit damage. And then the backpack, I decided to use Seska because I need the crit chance for the SMG. 10% critical hit chance, core attributes 15% weapon damage, attributes are 6% critical hit chance, 12% critical hit damage, and the mod is 12% critical hit damage as well. And the survivability with this build is really good. Bloodsucker I'm using on the talent, killing an enemy adds and refreshes a stack of 10% bonus armor for 10 seconds, max stack is 10, so you get 100% bonus armor and you get 20% armor on kill. The primary SMG I'm using is the Ouroboros Exotic SMG, or use the Lady Death. 15% SMG damage, 21% critical hit chance, 10% damage to targets out of cover. And then talent rule them all. When the agent has a stats effect applied to them, 50% of the ammo is their next magazine will apply to the same stats effect to their targets. Those are the mods. And I just added the mop as my secondaries, more survivability guys. 15% shotgun damage, 12% damage to armor, 10% armor on kill. Preservation, killing an enemy repairs 10% armor over 5 seconds. Headshot kills improve the repair by an additional 10%. Those are the mods. And just use a random sidearm. I've got, as my primary skill, I've got the Crusader Ballistic Shield. We are tier 1 because I've got the Technician on. And my second skill is the Decoy, just to aggro the other enemies. So they're the mods as well. Reason I'm using Technician for the SMG build is mainly because of this dismantling, 12% damage to drones, skill proxies and robotics. Because you're against Black Tusk, you'll be coming across lots of robots. And obviously SMG damage, shotgun damage and pistol damage. And then for the weak points challenge guys, I went into Legendary Summit with a skill build and I literally just threw the Demolisher, Firefly and just kept doing it for about 25 floors, 30 floors, and then that was done. That was easy to do. Now we have Black Tusk Elites. In my opinion, the best way to get these kills really quick, within like 20 minutes you'll do all that easily. Go into the invaded Dark Zone and do the heroic landmarks. You'll get loads and loads of elite kills. I'll show you the gameplay in the background, but that is it guys. That is the easiest way and easiest builds to make to do that. So look, I've unlocked all the boxes, exotic cash and the trophy. But I hope this video helps guys. Like and subscribe, and thanks for watching and have a great day.